Hey guys, I know I didn't come back last night, but my sister decided to go to bed early. So now we're gonna continue where we left off yesterday morning, last early morning, you know what I mean? And figure out those family secrets, even though we've been kind of goofing around in the back of the stocking room with this guy. I should have him and Tyler together. They'd make a cute couple. Let's see. Okay, let's take.
Is that the mangy muskrat?
Yes, it is. Okay, I think I already did that one in the last stream.
Yikes, that's unsettling.
It's in the fridge.
Oh, hey, see that container? That's for you.
Huh?
It's the trout I caught yesterday at the buzzard hole. Grilled it up with my world-renowned marinade.
Aw,
That's actually super thoughtful. Thank you.
You sound surprised.
No, sorry. I'm just not used to people randomly doing nice things for me.
Oh, I'll have to fix that.
aw, boy, you better take that home and eat it when it's all said and done.
I'm surprised Tessa let you hang this up.
Yeah, she hates it. But as long as I don't promote my lifestyle in front of the customers, she doesn't say anything.
Man, must be exhausting to spend your days educating these people.
Here's the thing, I don't. Opening the mines of this town would be a full-time fucking job. And emotional labor pays shit.
Do you ever get lonely in Delos Crossing?
Yeah, sometimes. So I'm always in Juneau working with the JCE, meeting new people. I gotta make my shit happen for me, because no one else will.
Right. I feel you. Hey, I hope this isn't too personal, but you ever been with anyone in Delos Crossing?
I dated a guy in high school for a minute, but we had to keep it quiet. I've been with a few other people, but that shit's tricky out here. And what about you? You ever been with a guy? I mean, assuming you're into guys, which I guess I kinda did.
I've never really been with anybody. Guess I was too busy processing trauma or whatever. But if I met a guy I was into, who knows? Anyway,
And I'm done. I gotta tell you, it's so weird to finally meet the other Ronan.
you mean the OG Ronan? I was born first, you know.
Is that so?
This is
I thought
cute.
Allison said she was.
Well, our mother never actually told us, but it was me. So, why is it so weird to meet me?
Because I just heard Allison tell your story so many times. She told me everything about you. Fireweed, your transition. I hope that's okay, by the way.
Yeah, it's fine. She asked me first.
Yeah, figures. That lady is thorough and she loves you like crazy.
I know. So, yeah, uh, you were probably the first person to know about it other than Allison.
I'm glad he trusted me. And it's great to finally get to know you in the flesh. You're pretty alright.
But you're not too bad yourself.
I try not to be, especially around guys I'm trying to impress. So I wasn't blowing
Aw.
smoke when I said you should move to Juneau with us.
I know.
I've got a community there. Could be yours too.
Hmm, fitting in. There's a concept.
You have no idea how life-saving a chosen family can be. They pulled me out more times than I can count.
Oh
You
god,
mean,
it skipped.
hey, ask you a question?
Of course. Shoot.
Why do you care so much if I move to Juneau?
Look, like I said, I want to get to know you.
Because I'm just that fascinating, huh?
Honestly, yeah. I think you might be one of a kind, Tyler Ronan.
Well, golly gee, Michael. I think you're swell too. You're the cat's pajamas.
Shut
Oh
up.
my
I
god.
got way better compliments than that. I can't open with my best, right?
It's cool. So, I'll get more of those if I get to know you better?
For sure. If that's something you'd be interested in.
I might be.
I ship it. I ship it.
Oh.
Ship it.
I've been standing at that counter for an hour waiting for you two dum-dums to come back. Are you guys ready to go?
Hey, we were shipping,
We've done
okay?
as much damage as we can back here.
Yeah. Let's go.
Here we are.
Oh boy.
Thanks for letting me hitch a ride over.
No problem. You sure we can't drive you back?
Nah, you're like stretching my legs. It isn't far. And anyway, can't put the wind in a bottle.
Alright.
Tessa should be at her parents' grave, not far from the entrance. Look for a big crooked tree. You can't miss it. I'm gonna go check in with my uncle. Good luck. For real.
Aw. It's gonna be tough.
You look pretty spooked.
I've never been a big fan of cemeteries. Especially after, you know.
I promise after this we can chill at the house. Cool? The pearl of a runlet that never ceases. With a hollow, boiling voice it speaks, and has spoken since hills were turfless peaks.
I want to see what's over here real quick, though.
Hey, graves are back that way.
Ah, fine, fine, fine.
So, did you ever come back?
Shh, keep it down.
Better?
Much.
Why do people always feel like they have to whisper in cemeteries?
I don't know. Probably just a mirror neuron thing.
Oh, what?
Monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah. Anyway, have you been back here at all? Since the funeral?
No. I've never had a reason to. Thankfully.
Mom, why do we always come here?
Does it bother you?
No. It's just weird because we don't know any of these people. I mean, except Eddie's mom.
It never hurts to say hello.
Because they're very lonely.
That's right, sweetie. And sometimes, even if you can't see them, they stay with you. In here. Always here.
Mom?
Always.
She loved us. A lot. But sometimes it was like loving us hurt her.
Do you think she was just really scared of losing us?
Maybe. Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, most parents are scared of losing their kids.
That's true. Oh, I thought that was a real one for a minute there, deer or elk.
Building a house right next to the cemetery. Hard to think of a worse idea than that.
Well, look at Michael. Some people actually go to cemeteries willingly. People with functional families, I guess.
Yeah, you let me know if you ever meet one of those. Well, here's the crooked tree, but no Tessa.
Let's check around for her parents' grave, just to make sure this is the right spot.
You think it's possible Michael remembered it wrong?
Well, I've done inventory with him before, so yes.
De Leon.
That's the one.
Don't tell me we missed her.
Hello, Mr. Eagle.
Kids. It's time.
She's probably by the mother's. She's probably by the mother's grave. That's why we haven't seen her yet.
Do you really have to go, Eddie?
You can hold my hand if you want.
I can walk fine on my own.
It'll be quick, okay? Then we'll get something to eat.
The day of the funeral. I barely remember it.
That's probably for the best. I don't think either of us are exactly eager to relive what went on behind that gate.
So... I know I said we didn't have to visit her grave.
But it feels like the right thing to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Plus, that's probably where Tessa is.
Do you remember where she is?
No. For what it's worth, I remember staring at the water during a few...
Allison, please.
I'm not going!
Allison, come back!
Yeah. Any hope that this would be easier than last time? Totally gone.
At least this time no one's sending me away.
I'm holding you to that. Afterwards, you and I had a moment over there by the totem, right? I wonder if we could see that.
Doesn't hurt to check.
I won't let them take you away. I'm gonna tell them the truth. You swore, Allison. I'm gonna be okay. Please, don't worry about me.
I know I'm supposed to get over this Brown thing, but I really wish you'd been able to come visit that much.
Yeah, me too, but... Look, I didn't make any promises that day. You did. Watch.
They all think you killed her. It's not fair. I'll be okay. You have to take care of yourself now.
See?
It's possible, but I don't think so.
Well, I know so. Thinking about it got me through the rest of the day.
But I'm gonna come see. I'll be back soon, alright? Promise. I'll be back soon, alright? Promise. Chief Brown's gonna take care of you. We'll be okay. You'll see.
Kids. It's about to start.
I'm sorry it took me so long to come back. I got so caught up in everything that...
You really don't have to explain. I understand what you were going through now.
Are you ever gonna let me finish my sentences?
Maybe someday, but not today. You think Snowball still lives in there?
Snowy owls only tend to live about 10 years.
Oh, rest in peace, Snowball.
This spot's familiar. her death kicked off Marianne's, you know.
It definitely didn't help, but no. It was years later.
Okay, I hear something and I wonder if I could find it. It's like a little frog or something, like... I'm gonna look over here first and then I'll head back that way. Because I already see Tezza.
This is it. Right?
Yeah. God, I think I need a second.
I'm gonna have a look around, okay? I'll be right back.
Yeah.
No, I want to see your grave before we go.
I thought that was Tezza over there.
Around,
Surprise.
okay? I'll be right back.
Yeah. All good.
Why can't I remember? No dice. Not hers. This might take a while.
Was it that one? But then she would be reacting to it all of a sudden.
I still haven't found it.
Sorry. All I remember is a bird jumping around on a stump during the funeral.
She's gotta be here somewhere. Not this one. Still not the one. This might take a while.
What am I missing? I'm pretty sure I clicked on all of them. A bird jumping on a stump. So would it be
No
this?
dice. No, I want to see your grave before we go.
Oh my god, but I don't... shit. Fine. Okay, so there's this one. But nothing does that. There's nothing for this one. There's trees over here,
Here somewhere.
but it said nothing.
Not this one.
It's not that one.
Still not the one.
It's not this one. This one has nothing.
This might take a while.
Oh. Really? I thought it would have been like more near the water or something like that.
Allison.
Is that her?
What the hell was going on with you? What broke?
Why didn't you say anything? We were your goblins. You didn't have to do it all alone.
Tessa?
Kids. I wasn't expecting to see. What are you? What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Feeling a little guilty, maybe?
Like, we know. We know. I mean, you probably had the right thought in mind, but at the same time... Mm-mm.
When we pass on, our graves are all anyone has to remember us by. Letting hers just fall apart would be cruel. I'm not a cruel person.
Cruel enough to call social services on our mother.
I wanted to protect you. Marianne was getting worse all the time. I was afraid that if things kept going the way they were, then one day...
We were going to end up dead?
No, I won't do this again. I refuse to be held responsible for her choices.
Marianne was fine until you reported her.
Fine. She was getting by on handouts for years. There are only so many times you can show up high to a generous offer of employment. Assuming you show up at all. In the end,
She was
isolated
high?
herself from everyone. She was alone and out of options.
She had us until you threatened to have us taken away.
I couldn't let her drag you down with her. She had you stealing for God's sake. Your mother never wanted to be a part of this community. She always thought she was better than the rest of us. A spoiled little girl playing fairy princess in the woods. If she just settled down with someone instead of running around with married men, well, just ask Sam Kansky how much better that would have been for everyone.
Wait, what?
Oh God.
What happened between them?
I wasn't thinking. Please, just forget I said anything.
Oh, come on.
Tessa.
Come on. Like, dude.
All I know is whatever went on, Laura left Sam over it. But I shouldn't have said anything about that. I promised I wouldn't. I'm sorry, kids.
I get that Marianne wouldn't let you help her. But there had to be a better way to deal with it. Especially if she was having some kind of crisis.
Yes, you're right. There were other things I could have done. Better things. I know I've made mistakes. All I can do now is say that I'm sorry. If I could give you back your mother, I would. I don't deserve your forgiveness, especially yours, Tyler. But if there's a place for me in your lives, I'd like to be there.
I have to know something first. Are you good with who I am?
I've been thinking about that since you came home. I believe that my life is better for having lived it by God's word. But I also believe we don't always understand what he's saying to us. I pray for guidance. And seeing you standing here in front of me, such a strong and thoughtful young man, I think I have his answer.
That means a lot to me. Thank you.
Tessa, I know the last couple of days have been heated. I'm up for a fresh start if you are, but it's not really up to me. Tyler?
I'm done losing people. And if we can't let people grow, then what the hell kind of chance do we have?
Thank you. Both of you. Kids, I never knew your mother's whole story, but it was obviously very painful. She always said you two were the only good luck she'd ever had. I'm going to try harder to forgive her. I hope you can as well. If you two are in town tomorrow, come by the cafe. Lunch is on me.
There gonna be coconut cake on the menu?
You know, I think there just might be. I'll see you two tomorrow then.
We'll be there. Come on.
It's just... They're adults now. And obviously... They're mature enough
That was something, huh?
Yeah, it was.
I had pretty much given
to
up
be able to
on it,
handle it.
but
Like,
I guess sometimes people change.
I know. I feel like a total ass right now.
I bet Tessa's thinking the same thing.
Yep. Things are gonna be real awkward my first day back in the office.
Oh, I'm sure you'll both manage to never talk about today.
Exactly. Awkward as hell.
Oh, I meant it as like that Tessa probably felt like an ass too, because the way she was acting the whole time. But I didn't think
You wanna
I was
sit down for a
agreeing
bit?
with the fact that Allison was being an ass to her. So my bad, Allison. I'm sorry, but it's just they're adults, and obviously now that they're adults, they're gonna be asking questions, and people should have just been straight up honest with
Not a
them
bad view, right?
about
Yeah.
everything.
I get now why they put cemeteries in nice spots. Takes a little bit of the sting off. Well, this reunion's kind of gone off the rails, huh?
Oh, you mean how we kind of turned Delos Crossing upside down and shook out all its nasty secrets? Yeah, but at least now we know what really happened.
I can't thank you enough, by the way.
Hey, brothers and sisters, right?
But it's been way more brothers than sisters lately. Which is why I'm trying to say thank you.
You really don't have to.
You saved my life, Allison.
Only for you to end up locked up in fireweed for the rest of your childhood.
Wait, are you still blaming yourself for that? Don't. It was my choice.
It's just... I stole your life, Tyler. And then I totally wasted it.
That's not true.
You're on your way to Denali. Michael's gonna be a famous chef. And what am I doing? Nothing.
You need time to heal. It's okay.
Just dealing with what happened the way that you needed to, alright? As soon as we figure this shit out, we're gonna sell the house, and you're gonna go to Juneau. You're gonna kick ass.
You make it sound so easy.
No. We never had a shot at easy. But we always pull through, right?
Yeah. You're right. Hey. Wherever Ranger Tyler ends up next, he better come down from the hills to visit us city folk every now and then. You hear?
For sure. And anyway, it's not gonna be for a while. We've got time.
Oh yeah, of course. We do. So I guess we know the story now, huh? Marianne was done with Delos. Delos was done with her. Maybe she was too proud, but she worked so hard for so long, and when she reached the end of her rope, no one was there to help her. Not even Tessa. Or Eddie. And when she heard social services was coming, she
Gave up. But killed her kids? Really? I don't know. Still feels like there's something missing, right?
Yeah, there's one little tidbit that's just not.
You're never gonna understand what was going through her mind. I'll bet even she didn't. It's probably always gonna feel that way.
I'm gonna fall asleep the second I hit the couch.
You better rally. We still have to do some cleaning before bed.
Do we have to?
Hey, whoever packs the most gets the big couch tonight.
Shit. Allison.
I'll get the fire extinguisher.
Oh shit. That actually made me jump. The fuck is that about?
Tyler, are you alright?
Allison, Barnes.
got it.
Who was there and what were they doing? And it didn't look like it was the size of Sam, the guy, so...
What happened?
There was a guy. He smashed me in the face with the door.
What guy? What did he look like?
I'm not sure. I couldn't see straight, and he was all in black.
Why would someone try to burn down our barn?
I don't know. But I'm going to find out. Hey, come check this out.
Is that a box under the barn?
Yeah, what the hell? I think this is where the fire started.
So he was trying to burn whatever's inside?
We should check it out. I'm gonna need to remove a few more planks to get to it.
Where could we possibly find a tool to do that?
Did he really have to smash everything? So, did Eddie teach you how to put out a fire?
Nope. I taught myself.
He went looking under the rug? This gas can was already here this morning.
Really turned
He
this
didn't bring
place
it with
upside
him.
down.
Asshole even dumped the drawers. At least you were spared.
The moon hag.
This guy went on a tear.
Who could have done that?
The hole.
I mean, Sam built the barn, so I would assume he's the only one that would know
Fine.
if there was a box under it. But then again, why would he try to burn it? I don't get it. We're gonna figure this shit out. Huh.
I only know one person who'd bother to decorate a storage box like this.
Marianne. Let's open it.
3 digits. Any ideas?
Was there anything that had to do with numbers in this? Well, let's see. The Mad Hunter gets his hand back.
Wait. Look. It's the same symbol.
Secret Keeper.
Well, let's see if we can find any numbers.
Okay.
Finding anything?
Just give me a sec. We wrote a shit ton of stories.
Once upon a time in the deep and ancient forest, the crafty goblin spied on the secret keeper as she made her rounds gathering up secrets that the animals of the forest had for sale. How, said the first goblin, does she get people's secrets? Do you suppose she peels open their heads? Let's find out, said the second, and so the goblins watched the secret keeper. They watched her until the stalwart moose came to her, head hanging low. It was my fault. I chose the uneven trail. I can't bear to remember. The secret keeper nodded and gazed into Moose's eyes. Though the goblins couldn't hear anything, they knew she was speaking to the moose, for the secret keeper spoke in people's minds with the gift of the voice. After a few minutes, the stalwart moose blinked. I feel lighter, said the moose. Did I just give you something? The secret keeper nodded, handing him a coin. The moose nodded and plodded along down the trail. He spied the goblins hiding in the woods and narrowed his eyes, for he knew the goblins were often up to mischief. The 2 goblins whistled innocently, and the moose was forced to carry on because they were not doing anything obviously bad. I need to know what the secret was, said one of the goblins. Let's go buy it. So the goblins approached the secret keeper before she could stow away Moose's secret. We want to buy Moose's secret. What do you have to trade? Asked the secret keeper. Her voice filling their minds, the goblins produced a silver-handled hairbrush they had stolen from the princess. The secret keeper nodded, and that is how the goblins came to know of that Moose's mate had tumbled down a cliffside to her death. Oh my god. The secret keeper moved on. The first of the goblins said, I want to know more, said the goblins. Follow the secret keeper. Hoping to find where she hid the secrets, they followed her to the peak of a nearby ridge and watched. As she stowed the rest of the day's secrets high in the clouds. When she had gone, they climbed a high spruce tree that disappeared into the misty sky. They reached down and just managed to dip their hands into the clouds. Their heads were filled with memories, and they snatched their hands back out, as if they just thrust them in boiling water. Tears poured down their cheeks. That was how the secret keeper found them, crying in the tree. You stole my secrets, seethed the secret keeper. Give them back. The crafty goblins stopped crying because they saw an opportunity. What will you give us in exchange? They asked. I will give you back the silver-handled hairbrush, offered the secret keeper. For so many secrets, you'll have to offer more than that. What if, said the secret keeper, I shared the gift of the voice? Gift of voice. The crafty goblins grew excited. That will do. So the secret keeper shared the gift of voice with the goblins, and immediately they found that they could hear one another's thoughts and feel each other's feelings. The crafty goblins gave back the secrets they had taken and ran back to the wooden house. There they found the princess preparing food. They tried to peer into her mind, but they found it was a blank. They tried to speak to her using only their own minds, but she could not hear them. It seemed the secret keeper was craftier than the crafty goblins, so she had only shared enough of her power to let the goblins use the gift of voice with each other and not the whole of the forest. And that is how the goblins stole the voice from the secret keeper. But why would they only use it with each other? Okay, so there's a 3 right here. That's a 1. So 1, 3. 1, 3, 0.
That did it.
I thought reading it was going to find me something, but it was in the pictures.
Guessing she didn't know how much of an ass he'd turn out to be.
Dear Marianne, I need to see you again. I know how that sounds, and I don't want you to think I chase after all the new girls in Delos Crossing. I've always taken my vows very seriously, but something changed when I met you. When we're together, I feel like I'm doing 80 down the highway with my lights off, and I never want to stop. I know it isn't right, and we both have a lot to lose, but I need to be with you again. I hope you feel the same. Heart symbol. P.S. I bought you a little something for next time. I can't wait to see how it looks on you.
What a mess. Fuck. That's rough.
Marianne, I'm sorry you're in this situation. I know you feel you'd make a
This
great
guy
mother,
tried to push Marianne to get an abortion,
and I doubt you
even
will
though she wanted to
someday.
kill us.
But right now we have to be sure we don't ruin 3 lives. My marriage hasn't been happy for some time, but she doesn't deserve this. Then you should have kept it in your pants, dude. But mostly I'm worried about you. People here talk, and I don't want you to have to go through that. I know money has been tight, but I'll do what I can to help you do the right thing. Just let me know how much you need. That's so fucked.
That's everything. What the hell?
So, Marianne hid a box under the barn. Box full of letters from our deadbeat dad.
He turned the whole place upside down and didn't take anything. All he wanted was that box.
And he was willing to burn down the barn to get rid of what was inside. You know what it all means, right?
Yep. That guy had an affair with Marianne, and he just tried to torch the evidence.
He must have heard we were clearing out the house. He was worried we'd find it.
You know, I can't shake the feeling I've seen him here before.
Um,
I don't know about you, but I haven't forgotten anything about that night.
I would have said the same thing, but something felt different. I need to see the rest.
But you know what happens down there.
That's the thing. I'm not sure I do.
All right, let's go.
Some kind of work boot. Maybe fishing boots? This is where I tricked him.
The Mad Hunter.
Wait, there was someone here that night? In the woods?
No. It was just... I saw... Who the hell did I actually see? Damn. He ran straight for it. No stops, no turns. He was on a mission.
Is there someone over there?
The Mad Hunter.
What? No. That was the Mad Hunter.